General point, when Scott Bessent opens his mouth, examine it. You want to pay attention because most likely it was very important.
I mean, this is a little off the cuff here, but I'm curious about in your mind, how's Besant doing? I mean, it seems to me like he might be one of our better Treasury Secretaries all time.
Yeah, and this is where I want to be careful because I don't want it to sound like hero worship. Eventually, you have to kill all your own heroes. Like, that's like a Southeast Asia. That's like
Yeah.
Sun Tzu or something like that. Confucianism, right? So I'm I don't want to look up to him in terms of this person can do no wrong because he could definitely. This is a highly risky kind of era in economic history, political history, all of the above. And it's going to really take a thread the needle to prevail, I think, for each nation state in their civilization. But I think my personal take, he's doing a very good job, and the among the entire cabinet, um, a lot of these people have reputations. They got to their seat because they were a large campaign donor, et cetera. They're part of whatever capital and political coalition is backstopping President Trump at this point. I think there's a little bit of truth to that, and you can see it. Who's actually a groveler? Get over that. I think Scott Bessent has been doing like if I had to grade it, I'd be like A plus for just one degree of difficulty, but then two just strategic positioning. And I think so many people are missing that. It's hard to see the forest for the trees, and I think a lot of people go through this wearing their own whatever tint of glasses you have, like uh, rose-colored glasses if you think Trump and the administration can do no wrong, or whatever would be the opposite of that, where everything these people do is a complete chaos show. They're terrible grifters running the country, et cetera. I try to step back and not get too emotionally involved in grading this and try to like just understand what certain individuals are trying to accomplish, what motivates them, um, and how they're looking to position the country for like what we hand off into the next era of history, right? And I think this last 10 years we've been living in is becoming more and more pressing. We're working towards like that transition from whatever we were doing to whatever comes next. I think Scott Bessent has done a really good job in like 10 months is how I would grade this. Now he's got 3 more years, hopefully. Um, the thing about it, it's a marathon, not a sprint, but I think he's doing a very good job. And there's only a couple other Treasury secretaries who've been really outstanding. There's been a lot of dirt poor, in my opinion. Um, the worst among them were, I think, the Civil War era. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, there's only been a couple of goats. Alexander Hamilton would be the one everybody would cite. Number two would be Andrew Mellon. But I think he'll put his name up there once this is all said and done. Or he's on the course for that. It's like Patrick Mahomes,
Right.
3 Super Bowls in his first 8 years. There's a whole second half of a career to go. We'll see how it goes. Already in the Hall of Fame. Everything after that is just kind of milk. And I think with what Bessent has already done, it's close to that. It'd be like Mahomes already won 1 Super Bowl, probably just about to win two. Like, all right, he's very close to already in the Hall of Fame in my book, on a short list. And then where he goes down, it depends how all this plays out.
Right.
This whole thing is volatile. So we're talking about everything. Um, the big picture we're trying to capture here for the audience every week. But yeah, he's the actual leader here, in my opinion.